If you or someone you know works for the federal government as a civilian federal employee, expect to see up to a 5.2% increase in your pay for 2024, coming off his 4.6% pay raise for civilian federal workers in 2023. President Biden has now raised it to 5.2% for his 2024 fiscal budget proposal. He signed an executive order for it in 2023 and goes into effect in January 2024. A pay raise of this percentage has not been seen since the Jimmy Carter administration, which was over 40 years ago. I should point out that depending on the state where you work in, your increase will be slightly below or above 5.2%. If you live in a state with a locality pay tax system, you can expect to see an even bigger increase. Let's take a look at civilian federal employees. Who and what are they? They work for the federal government and can work in any of the 50 states and U.S. territories. The Congressional Research Service states that the federal government has over 2 million civilian federal employees, and they are in all three branches of the government. You might be asking, what are the three branches of government? They are the executive branch, the legislative branch, and the judicial branch. The president, vice president, secretary of state, and 15 executive departments, for example, the Department of Defense, are in the executive branch. The legislative branch holds Congress, where it has the congressional members, who are in the House of Representatives and the Senate. There are also specialized agencies that support Congress. And lastly, we have the Supreme Court and other federal courts in the judicial branch. Civilian federal employees are in a wide range of professions, including administrative professionals, department heads, law enforcement, maintenance workers, public health care workers, science and engineering professionals, judges, and politicians. Presidents and their federal pay raise percentages after Jimmy Carter. Here are pay raise percentages for presidents succeeding Jimmy Carter. Keep in mind that these percentages are listed from lowest to highest and not the subsequent years of their presidency. As mentioned earlier, civilian federal employees have not seen a pay raise this high since the Jimmy Carter administration. Now, a question for you. How do you feel about this 5.2% pay raise? Express your thoughts in the comment section below. This concludes our video. If you have managed to watch it until the end, we thank you. If this video has been helpful to you, liking this video and subscribing to our channel would mean a lot to us. What that does for us is it gives us an indication that we are building an audience and that we are creating helpful content for our viewers.